Hello, you military personnel out there, especially those away from home. It's January 13th, 2014. I was just got done watching the Super Bowl earlier. Amazing sportsmanship between San Francisco and Georgia. San Francisco, as you know, won. And God bless them while watching the Olympics at the same time. Later on during the day, I make General S. Patton look like child's play as square away as I am. Being, I recommend these. Following magazines at your home, Bachelor of Being, father as myself. Being into science, the following. Scientific American. If you're in the medical field, that would be a genuine area of possibilities having your home. Guitar, for those who play guitar like myself. Guitar women, that's right. Guitar review guide. Amazing work of art right here. Going on. Skywatch. It helps to know what stars you're looking at around the world for those who support NASA like myself. Skywatch. Amazing constellation map, especially inside. And your average bachelor pad playboy magazine. God bless Humphrey. Right there, Battlestar Galactica. The latest attention. Keep in mind, when you buy the CD, it only has one inside. Some places have three. And for somebody who enjoys reading history in the making, you can see Vietnam. I read both sides. Don't forget. Judgmental. No matter where you come from, it's all about reading the goods, the bads, and what life. All the more better what life brings you peace. And if someone from another planet would ask you, how do you explain this? Yeah, I would say, thinking of that movie, The Abyss, the movie, same meaning. How do you explain that? That's human progress of error in thinking. We bettering ourselves towards striving for a better solution of mankind. We're not perfect, yet when given the chance, we are capable of so much more in life, not just destruction. We're capable of caring, showing faith, showing hope for the future, even when it comes to science and research and development. Supporting NASA. Did you know there's people trying to get to Mars? The hottest planet right here in the universe is desolate. It's so hot on that planet, it will blow your mind. That's not including what happens when the sun goes down and then becomes cold at night, which is what I'm about to read you. On this one space cadet from the Courier, from soldiers to Martians, to advance in Mars One contest aims for stars. Why should NASA have all the fun when you can have privateer corporations join in from all over the world, supporting by Megan Locke Simpson, Courier staff 4-2 soldiers at Fort Campbell. Childhood dreams are one step closer to reality after the Mars One announcement December 30th. Mars One is a privatized foundation with the goal of establishing a permanent settlement on Mars by 2025. As a permanently step in the process, the Foundation is assembling a pool of cadets who will help colonize the Red Planet. First Lieutenant Heidi Beamer and Chief Warrant Officer Ford David Woodward heard about this mission several months ago, and there were about 2,000 to start the application process for 200,000 for the outer space opportunity. Both soldiers are celebrating making it the past first cut. More intensive second round elimination process, including medical screenings and one-on-one interviews, will trim the remaining 1,058. The applicants come from across the globe with the eventual goal of creating four-person teams for one-way trips to Mars. Interstellar Awakening. Beamer, the 63rd Chemical Company platoon leader, remembers the newspaper clippings that adorned her walls as a child. Her father was in the Navy and fostered a great love for science. He tried to push as much science in me as he could, as far as like astronomy and geology and all that stuff, she said. One of the articles was about the Sojourner rover, which has just landed on Mars. It had this big panoramic of the image that they were getting. And then this little rover roved around for a few hours and then died, and it was a huge deal back then. Woodward, a 159th Combat Aviation Brigade UH-60 Black Hawk maintenance test pilot, recalls watching space programs on his local public television station. As a child, one of the few stations in small town received. Most recently, many interests were sparked for Mars by a Robert Zubrin book, The Case for Mars, said Woodward in an email the soldiers recently deployed to Afghanistan with a task force left. I was later intrigued by the science magazine who would volunteer for a one-way trip to Mars, not thinking that any organization which could seriously consider the Revolution Avenue, which places us back to our pioneering colonial spirit. Discovering Mars One, it was only logical that it would attempt to go as far as possible in the applicant process as well as try to promote the program before accepting an Army commission. Beamer attended the Math and Science Center at high school and the Virgin Military Institute. She also got the NASA opportunity to work as the National Langley Research Center, a Mars Desert Research Station. These experiences spurred her to pursue life as a soldier after she learned that 86% of NASA astronauts have prior military service. Beamer interested lives in discovery the geological features of Mars, Martian life. While surviving will be at the top of the list should be Woodward make it to Mars, he also anticipates time to conduct experiments and other duties. The key areas of development that the client will need to focus on will be increasing the agricultural, mining, manufacturing, and medical capabilities in order to grow sufficient food, provide habitat, space, and medical care for colonists to include the capacity for human reproduction. Imagine a town actually being one day on Mars. It is possible, especially when leaders and nations come together to accomplish a common goal. North Korea, South Korea, Brazil, China, Europe, France, Germany, Russia, especially when you have other planets out there that are seeking or curious in going somewhere, not just on planet Earth. Amazing what happens when you put fear aside and look onward. We are capable of so much more as human beings if only we put our hearts and minds in the right direction and cast ignorance aside. Having said that, carrying on. Yeah. In recent years, the N.A.S.A. has transitioned increasingly away from manned spaceflight after retiring the U.S. Space Shuttle fleet in 2011. This moves the door open for more privatized options to take hold, including Mars One. Mars One, this concept is an exciting one for both soldiers and one they are willing to back. What interests me the most about the program is the fact that it is designed to create a permanent settlement in much the same way as the ship sailing to the New World and wagon trains traveling out west did, thus truly entering humanity into the space age. Woodward said. In this vein, part of the cadets' mission is to raise interest in funding for the projects. No government are currently involved in this endeavor for overall view of the Mars One plan. For more information on this exciting plan, visit www.marsone.com. Army Advantage. Both soldiers feel as though their military experience gives them the heads up and other hopeful desirable traits that Mars One is seeking, including leadership, resiliency, which receives heavy emphasis in the Army currently. Part of a Homeland Security mission, which her unit, Beamer, is trained to mask consistently to contamination in order for this to work. Where you have a limited account, people in a small group, you have to have order before you have to have a rigorous schedule where you have to wake up same time every day and you go to bed at the same time and you have your day planned out. Just like the reason NASA accepts so many people in the military I think the traits that we gain in the training that we get set up, only about 24 years old, I'm in charge of 20 people. I'm in charge of their lives. I'm in charge of their well-being. For Woodward, it's about the skills, specialized skills, and technical knowledge he brings to the table. I have a variety of technical skills to include having been a diesel and gasoline power electrical generation equipment repairer and a psychological operations specialist, he said. The Army has provided me with leadership training and experience to include leading a crew of 4 during a stressful and dangerous situation. The Army has also supplied me with resiliency training and the opportunity to demonstrate my resilience during 54 months of combat operations in austere conditions in its desert environment. As the process unfolds, these interests can follow Beamer's journey on Twitter at Beamers to Mars. I'm just excited that she said, I love talking about this, I love being a part of this, and I'm just really looking forward to continue forward in the next round. As you know, science progresses with mankind's greatest achievements and errors. If you watch the movie Apollo 13 and every other historic clip, you would see how far mankind has progressed from rocket, space flight, travel, space shoot, space station now, and everything else that's coming about. And onward, tomorrow. As I said before, Andromeda, the universe, is due to collide in what? 2 billion years. It's soon to collide with our universe. As enjoying. If everybody's watching NASA once more, you might learn a few pointers here and there, science facts. Not just Halley's Comet. God bless y'all, and men and women all over the world in uniform, those away from home for the holidays. At least here, you're not so alone in the world. Looking through this video, I bring you a sense of hope, a sense of comfort, and I pray very, very hard that you come home to your loved ones and your friends safely. And God bless those who paid with their lives for this country. Much love. The next video, of course, is children's bedtime stories. And being a dad at heart, I got a big book lying around here somewhere for all your kids. I know their faces are, I'm staying up. Try me, Dad. Of course, I would make it very hard for Dad to make me go to bed, especially in the middle of storm. Watch your health, otherwise, what good are you around the world? Stay warm. I know some of you are coming all the way from Alaska, Germany, Prague, Kremlin, Europe, Brazil. God bless you all, China. I feel for you. Stay warm, stay positive, be kind to others as they are to you. After all, your character, again, is what defines you in life. That's what people remember. Even if you don't quite get the same return respect, at least you made the effort.